Well, hello again there, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and hop on in here. Well, we're going to run one more run here at Irwindale, and we'll see what we do. I'm interested to see what the track temperature is. That's the biggest thing that I'm not so sure about. There's not a huge participation. Well, now it just jumped up to 11, but there's not a huge participation here. So we'll see. I mean, we're really going to have to get a decent setup in here to be able to run around up front. In terms of what we did earlier in the week, I think the track temperature was 98 degrees. Um, so with the track temperature being 98 degrees, let's go, Brandy. So with the track temperature being 98 degrees in that one versus this, where I think our track temperature is 108, what we have here is probably a decent qualifying setup for a hot temperature. You know, if we throw full tape on it and everything, yeah, 98 degrees. What were some of their hits? I can't remember. 98 degrees, what their hits were. But if we go to results right now we're sitting on P1. Realistically though, we need to work on some kind of setup for a hotter temperature though. So if we go over, to the garage, this is what we've got saved, and I loaded this into the Discord. So, oh yeah, it's the hottest thing I ever had to do. Oh man, 98 degrees. Nick Lachey, I couldn't think of the guy's name. Nick Lachey. Anyway, I know too much. So this is what we have for 98 degrees, boy band style. Now, if we want to try and make this thing a little bit better for a longer run, when we're talking about running at these temperatures, first thing we're going to do is we're going to drop some stagger out of it. That is number one. All right. So right now the crossweight's sitting at 63.9. Our heights and everything look fine. I have a little bit more height up front here just because of the transition to the banking. Yeah, Davis. Ooh, the eyeballs. So let's go out and run it like this, see where it stands, if we feel like it's going to be something that we can do, for a longer run, or if it's something we're going to have to make some more changes here. Really, you've got to be able to drive this car loose to be able to make good lap times around here.
Low car at 5. Car stopped at 5. Go low, go low.
And overall, it feels pretty good. Might make some minor changes.
Go low, go low. Car stopped at 5. Outside. Stay low. Clear outside.
Just gotta mind the barrels here. I don't have the relative up, so I don't know who we're running with right now, but overall this feels pretty good at this temperature. So anyway, let's hop over to the other session and get this thing rolling. But I hope you guys are having a good Saturday. And I will hop in race session. We'll go. But anyway, I am so happy that everything appears to be working, as it should, as of right now anyway. Again, we're still kind of working on making some minor adjustments and things, but overall, we've kind of got iRacing needs to be turned up a little bit. We know that. But Yeah, I mean, the other thing too is that we've set our encoder a little bit quicker in OBS now that we've got a little bit more CPU space to play around with. Um, but yeah, I mean, everything seems to be fine. All right, come on, a little bit cooler temperatures. Oh my God, it's even hotter. Um, man, jeez, 112 degrees. Holy freaking criminy. Of course we're the one car. Of course we're the one car. But the thing that makes me nervous here is we got us, and then the next closest guy is D3, Mike Davis. Um, so who knows? Who knows? But let's do this. Let's go to the garage, and all I want to work on right now is the qualifying set. Um, let's save this as, um, let's see here, 108. So let's go back to my setups. Let's go back to 98. And what we're going to do is we're going to take full tape, and we're going to knock this fuel back and see what that does for us. 112 degrees though. God bless America. That is hot. Let's just let him go.
Inside. Clear, clear.
Alright, I'm fine with the 730.
Inside. Clear, clear.
Running smooth? Yeah, good. Slideways. Slideways. The only thing I wasn't sure about, let's go to the garage. I want to look at one thing, and what I want to look at is the brake bias. The brake bias right now we've got at 54. Realistically, I think we need to move that forward. The car's plenty loose on entry. Stabilizing that will let us kind of charge in a little bit harder. Yeah. Love that high RPM let off. All right, so we're done there. Where's the track temp at? It's only getting hotter. That sucks. Oh boy. All right. Well, first and foremost, let's go over here. Let's go to this brake bias, and let's turn that up to like 55. Just give us a little bit more brake. It is a cool noise. Absolutely. Alright, we're gonna come in from way out here.
Green flag, green flag. Here comes your first time lap.
We are totally sideways.
One more lap.
And we might have been a little bit overzealous on that lap. We dove in real hard, and really we got to the gas way too hard. We were just too sideways when we got to here. But that should probably put us in the top 3, I would think.
Over.
Yeah, 749. We could have done better than that, but whatever. Do I have any 98 degrees vinyl? I can proudly say I have 0 98 degrees vinyl. So. I don't have anything good like boy band stuff on vinyl. I used to have a couple Boys to Men records, but I think I sold those. So, alright, well, that should put us, like I said, probably near the pole. Good results. There'll be a couple guys that probably don't qualify. But let's see. Let's go to garage. Let's go to my setups. No, we're not going to save that. We'll go to 108. So we had taken the stagger down. Now, the other thing I'm going to do, number one, we're going to move this brake bias up a little bit, just from stock. I think that that's a smart move. I don't think we need to run any higher than that. Tape configuration, you know, we'll leave it at 50, but 112 is a really high temperature. It could be a win. I mean, really, it should be a win. We're the one car. Sounds like a music store I don't belong in. Oh man. All right. What can we do? That's 63.5, 63.9, 64.3, 64.4. If we leave it like that, I mean, that's a minor change right there. It's more of a kind of an attitude adjustment. Kind of squatting that right rear to try and get a little bit more grip to it. Yeah, I think that's probably all we could do. Aaron loses. We riot. Absolutely. The other thing that we could do if we wanted to is we could lower that pressure. I mean, 112 is a very, very hot track temperature for what we normally see in the late models. That's really, really hot. And I mean, iRacing's really super sensitive when it comes to a lot of these temperatures. But even just running, our last hot pressures, they had already climbed, a pound just running 2 laps. So who knows? Who knows what may happen? Let's see, we got our tape, we got all that. 7 gallons should get us there. I think that's what got us there the last time. So we should be burning less fuel with it being hotter, because we're making less power. So anyway, we're gonna roll off on the pole, not by a lot, but Stephen Goforth, Jeff Dooley, Dustin Deschamps, Alan Hopkins, Matt Aubrey, Pete Hauer, Mike Davis, Anthony Butte, and Stephen Harry and Samantha Osborne. Samantha. All right, is what it is. Let's roll.
Line up on the inside. Pit road is closed.
Aaron loses. We riot. Of course.
Might check anyone.
Yeah, I got you on, sir.
I need to move that up. I need to move that up to like right here, so you guys can see who's talking while we have the chat right there. Seriously, we do need some Benny emoticons right now. Wow. Wow.
Looks like it's just a race per second with Aaron in here right now.
Oh, don't hand it to me that easy.
Catch the pace car.
We'll see if we can make our computer yell at us like the beeping it was doing yesterday. That's one thing I forgot to do, which was to see about changing that up. Yeah, we don't want any meatball flags or rand-aids. We just want checkered flags.
One lap till we go green.
It's such a weird spot to be taking green flag.
Get ready, going green. Pace car is in. Green, green, green.
Alright, the car feels a little bit tight right there, which is good. So we don't want this thing to be handling perfect right now. We want it to be handling perfect like 10 laps in. We got Jeff right on our tail, and like I said, don't hand it to us just yet. Big thing with the inner and outer is trying to run consistent laps and trying to do that. At the same time, I feel like you can almost try to run different lines into 3 and 4 to try and kind of do different things with the tires and whatnot. I'm probably wrong on that, but like you can run it out here, try to arc it back down here, then get on the gas real hard. You can run a line out and just kind of run it in shallow to try and basically just try and save some rear tires a little bit versus trying to skid your way all the way through. You can dive in real deep through here, which is what Jeff's doing. And then swing it out real wide right there. Really, everybody seems to be holding their own pretty well right now. We're starting to pull on Jeff a little bit. Like I said, a little bit. See, we're not out of trouble yet. Really just trying to keep some rear tires on this car for now anyway. But I mean, Jeff's definitely driving in to that center a lot harder than we are. So he's definitely starting to get loose on entry here, and we're not even halfway. That's not a good look.
Outside. Keep low. Clear outside. Cross flag, halfway to the finish.
Alright, we're halfway home here. Car feels okay. I mean, it doesn't feel great. It's still loose. I mean, it's just too loose getting on brakes and getting into the center. Because, I mean, basically you get on, and that's fine right there. Got the Matco car in front of us here.
Outside. Clear outside.
They got through there pretty weird, I won't lie. So these guys running for position up here. 6th and 7th right here. Running very different lines. So we just need to keep an eye on them, make sure they don't wreck in front of us and kill us. Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Come on, dude.
Uh-oh.
Dustin.
Dooley is not happy.
Outside. Clear. 10 laps left.
10 to go. Now the question is Dooley gonna drive it so hard that he wrecks himself trying to get back up here? Easy to do. Real easy to do. Honestly, I'm not really sure how that guy got so out of shape to high-side it in that corner.
Slow car up by.
Where is the slow car? So Jeff's closing. I'm not really all that worried about it, honestly. Unless we make any big mistakes, I think we'll be okay. So we just don't need to push it all that hard right now.
5 to go.
Dustin, you can make a mistake anytime, buddy.
He's still upset. Still upset about it.
Outside. Clear. One more lap to win.
Hey, nice run, Aaron.
Yeah, it's a bummer about what happened with the 5 there. I don't really
Great
know
job,
what happened
driver.
to him.
Nice job out there.
And that lap traffic was giving me a fit for a little while there.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep rear tires on it in case I had to fight you off. You only got to run as hard as you have to.
Good one, Aaron. Wish I could run the league races with you guys.
The race is over.
Yeah, for sure, man. We should do the backwards lap, huh?
There's that burnout. Look at that. Get.
Now, the best thing you can do here is drift it through 1 and 2. That's a pretty cool thing. That was a pretty terrible drift, but, you know, maybe we can do it through 3 and 4 here. Nope, we just got all that grip. Oh well, I'm fine with that. Yeah, Buck Rogers with the win. My wheel's all crooked. Hitting the wrong button to try and get out of the car because I'm in VR and can't see anything. Dial in some front brake. Yeah, we got to. Well, it's always nice to get a win. I mean, when you're, you know, in the one car and whatnot. But hold on one second, guys. Let me move this chat because this is bothering me. Oh my god, get out of here. All right, there we go. That's better. Okay, so let's go back and let's take a look at the start of the race here. And I mean, really, it was, I mean, we led the whole way, but 4 and the 5, I mean, they just fell back, you know, over time. You can just watch. I think the 5 made a mistake back there. And this is Dustin. I mean, he's just getting on that apron and just getting too loose. And he saved it right there. But even still, I mean, he's still just totally sideways. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. He's just all over the place. That's us. Let's go to the rear chase. Yeah, he is totally out of control. We have a giant display. Is that a top 3 for the A51? I think so. Results. We got Jeff, Steven, and I know Steve was talking about getting out there and trying to do the league races, but he just can't. And really, we didn't push the car all that hard, really, because we just didn't have to. I mean, there was plenty of stuff I mean, we could have run it way harder, you know, especially coming off of 3 and 4 and coming out, or, yeah, off of 3 and 4 and off of 1 and 2. Yeah, QB. Appreciate it, Roger. Anyway, we get up with these guys. I mean, the 5 is just so loose. I mean, you just can't drive that like that. Yeah, that's the one where he ends up just totally out of it. And then, yeah, I mean, you got to have some spatial awareness here, you know, to realize that people are coming up behind you. You know, I mean, that definitely sent Jeff backwards, but, you know, I mean, overall, Jeff did close the gap back up a little bit, you know, and then we got to the end there, and, you know, that was pretty much it. But yeah, at least the 2 didn't wreck. I'm definitely glad Jeff didn't wreck, but, you know, overall, I mean, we weren't super fast. You know, these temperatures, we're not prepared to have any kind of set or anything really built around a hot temperature like that. But yeah, what I really wanted to do is I wanted to get back up to the 5 and pass him to keep him from running one more lap. I wanted him badly to be 2 laps down, but he wasn't. But it was weird. I mean, these 2 guys didn't even run. I don't get it. I don't know why that happens to some people. Why they don't run at all. Check out this sick paint scheme on that 4 car. Mike Wood Race Designs. Too strong. Jerry Hunt. Super Center. Ah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right. All right. Well, let's get the finishing results here. So bear with me 1 second while we just do stupid stuff out here. Watch us just kind of patrol around. But bear with me 1 sec here. Looks like we didn't drop anything with OBS. I mean, how's the stream look, guys? I mean, does everything look a little crisper, a little clearer? Everything look good? Hopefully it does. We'll play you guys over to the desktop here. And yeah, so you can see our strength of field, not very high, 1504. But again, I mean, we did what we needed to do. So that puts us back over 41, thank God. So we just gained 26. And then, let me see here. Yeah, so we gained 26 plus 0.06 in safety rating. I mean, our fastest lap of the race was a 9:08. Again, we weren't pushing all that hard, but Steven and Samantha didn't even run. You know, I don't get why people do that. They register and then don't run. You know, Mike gave it up here pretty early after we lapped him. It looks like, but again, when you've got the bottom car and your split's a 774 iRating, I mean, you're playing with fire. That's why you have to qualify up front. You've got to have a decent setup for this stuff. So, anyway, it's a single split. I mean, we just didn't have a ton of participation, but you know, we'll take it when we can get it. Whatever. We just didn't run all that great in the first one, and we ran okay this one, but we didn't dominate or anything like that. But, anyways, I appreciate you guys watching on the stream, as always. And again, we'll keep 1080 isn't even available for VR, but we're streaming it in 1080. So I mean, we could in theory run it back to 720 and run it that way if we wanted to. Again, it's just another tweak that we can make, but right now we've got everything set for 1080. So we could do that and then compress, and it would probably look even better, but we could do it. So anyways, I appreciate you guys watching one last time. And again, like, subscribe, get notifications when we go live, and click the link in the description for the Discord. Join that. This setup, well, not this exact setup, but the one we ran for 98 degrees, that one is already in the Discord. And I think, man, who posted? One of the other guys in the Discord posted another setup for the inner and outer as well. And that one ran just fine, but it's a different style setup, we'll say. So, but we talked about it in there. So, thank you guys again, and until the next time, take care.